All right, welcome to Rancocas Valley football, taking on the Lenape Indians here in an early start, 11 a.m. And I'm here along with Sam Jenkins, stepping in for Matt Howe, and we expect a ball game that's going to be difficult, to say the least, for Rancocas Valley. Obviously playing one of the top teams in South Jersey, actually rated number 3 in South Jersey in the Prime Events top 25. So it's going to be a tough task for Rancocas Valley here against Lenape that relies on their defense, but this year, unlike maybe some other Lenape teams, they can do a lot more than just run the football, Sam.
Yeah, you know, I like this team because they're kind of identical offensively and defensively. They attack. Offensively, they attack you right at the point of attack, right between the tackles. They attack you on the edges. They attack you on seam patterns out on the outside. They attack you on fades. Defensively, they go get you. They're going to send 4. They're going to send 5. They're going to send everybody they have at you. You know, you have to be able to bow up and react the appropriate way every play. I was thinking about, you know, how you prepare each week for a team. Normally you have a little bit of a blitz period, but it seems like when you prepare for them, the entire practice needs to be a blitz period. So because they're going to come get you. So RV has his hands full today, but every young men have a tendency to make a mistake, and if they can capitalize on those mistakes, maybe they'll have a chance to make the game interesting.
Talked to Coach Wojciechowski before this game, and he said that what they're going to do on defense is they're going to put, as you just said, Sam, they're going to put a lot of pressure on the young quarterback, Kevin Burr, who actually got his first start last week against Vineland and really accorded himself pretty well, but they want to put pressure and see what he can do, make him uncomfortable. As long as their back end plays well, they should be fine. Offensively, he indicated something that we discussed before the game, that he's going to try to do some misdirection plays on offense, try to get the defense of Rancocas Valley looking in the backfield, and then that can pay dividends for him. You think maybe they should go a different direction?
Yeah, I mean, misdirection works for 2 reasons. One, you have an aggressive defense, much like Lenape's defense, that will fly to the point of attack. So once you have a defense that attacks like that, you just go the other way and you have them beat. If you have a defense that's, you know, young like RV and it's kind of good on the inside runs but it doesn't really flow necessarily all that well, you're going to run back into the defense. But you know what? In the end, if you have a better team, you can run any offense, defense you want. It doesn't really matter what you run. You're going to be successful. So, you know, you have those 2 things to manage. You just have more ball handling and more people touching the ball with misdirection or touching it at different angles, so you run the risk of maybe a turnover, fumble, or something like that. Hitting it straight ahead and just going right at them is the safest way and the most concrete way to move the ball.
Of course, Lenape comes in 5-1, ranked number 3 in South Jersey. Rancocas Valley defeated Lenape 19-6 last year in the regular season. Also beat them in the playoffs 28-7. Lenape won in 2017. A couple of great games. Defensive struggles. They won 10-7 in 2017. The South Jersey final, Lenape has won 11 of the last 16 meetings. Actually, RV won in the regular season, and Lenape won in the Group 5 state final. So they know each other very well. Lenape has won, as I said, 11 of the last 16 meetings. We'll be back to take a look at Rancocas Valley right after this.
Update your home with the long-lasting beauty of natural stone at the Hard Yard. Lippincott Supply in Mount Holly. We stock boulders, Belgian block, flagstone, stacking stone, and decorative gravel. We also offer a huge variety of natural thin veneer stone and custom cut stone. We can help you plan the job, rent the tools, and deliver it all. Whether you're a homeowner or contractor, the best place to buy natural stone products is at Lippincott Supply, downtown Mount Holly, since 1901. Update your home with a long...
Looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle? Miller Ford has a great selection to complement any lifestyle or budget. Plus, not just any car can be certified pre-owned Ford. Only the best cared for vehicles are chosen and then backed with Ford factory coverage, a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, special financing, a clean Carfax report, and 24-hour roadside assistance. Find an affordable, reliable, and certified Miller Ford today. Miller makes it better. Route 38 Mount Holly and 24/7 at millerford.com. Look.
All right, back here at Lenape on really a beautiful, beautiful fall day for football. Hardly a cloud in the sky and temperatures just perfect for football as we await the opening kickoff. As far as Rancocas Valley is concerned, Sam, You've seen them all season long. They started a freshman quarterback last week against Vineland. We both saw that game. I thought he accorded himself pretty well. He can throw the football, and you, of course, talked to us at halftime about what you saw with the young quarterback. But, I mean, overall, as a freshman, he didn't look like it was too big for a moment for him. He looked pretty calm.
Right, he did. The thing that young players have to work on, whether you're new to high school, new to college, new to the NFL, is the blitzes. They're going to come after him, and he struggled a little bit. He was a little bit off balance. He was off balance a little bit. He wasn't able to deliver the passes the way he wanted to. But that's a product not necessarily of just him. You have to have the protection. You have to have the practice reps. You have to have the timing. So I think he did just fine for a kid to put in that position, the first time. So I think as he goes on, he's going to develop. He's going to be fine. Just know Lenape's going to come get you today. And this could turn into a track meet if you don't record yourself and run safe plays and get him outside and do things that can take advantage of his skill set.
Well, if you know, and I'm sure that Rancocas Valley does know, if you know, that they're going to come after the young quarterback. Right. So if they're going to blitz and they're going to put pressure on the young quarterback, what can Rancocas Valley do to protect him well or get the ball out of his hands quickly so that they don't give him time to get to the quarterback?
Right. So instead of three-step underneath the center, he's in shotgun. You do quick 1-2 step. You hit the slant right behind the guy that's coming at you. So when you'll see as the game starts, you're gonna have a 4 defensive linemen, 2 backers on the inside, and 1 of the 2 outside backers are gonna blitz. That receiver to that side takes 2 steps, cuts it inside and a slant, and the quarterback hits him right there. When you design a protection, what you're doing is you tell, all right, offensive lineman, you're blocking him, you're blocking him, you're blocking him. And the quarterback's responsible for the invert player or the outside linebacker or strong safety. He needs to see that and throw it to the guy that's right behind him as he's rushing.
Okay, some great insights from Sam Jenkins as we await the opening kickoff here from Lenape.
Pre-loved, pre-approved, and new to you. Visit Miller Subaru in Mount Holly and get a great deal on a factory-certified pre-owned vehicle. Our certified pre-owned vehicles are all backed by Subaru and come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, special financing, a free Carfax included, and 24-hour roadside assistance. Get all of the luxuries and peace of mind of a new car at an affordable price. Miller makes it better. Miller Subaru, Route 38 Mount Holly, 24/7 at millersubaru.com.
Long-lasting beauty of natural stone at the Hard Yard. Lippincott Supply in Mount Holly. We stock boulders, Belgian block, flagstone, stacking stone, and decorative gravel. We also offer a huge variety of natural thin veneer stone and custom cut stone. We can help you plan the job, rent the tools, and deliver it all. Whether you're a homeowner or contractor, the best place to buy natural stone products is at Lippincott Supply, downtown Mount Holly, since 1901.
Looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle? Miller Ford has a great selection to complement any lifestyle or budget. Plus, not just any car can be certified pre-owned Ford. Only the best cared for vehicles are chosen and then backed with Ford factory coverage, a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, special financing, a clean Carfax report, and 24-hour roadside assistance. Find an affordable, reliable, and certified Miller Ford today. Miller makes it better. Route 38 Mount Holly and 24/7 at millerford.com.
All right, back here at Lenape. Lenape has won the toss, but they have deferred. And they will be kicking off and defending the goal to our left. And Rancocas Valley will be receiving and defending the goal to our right. By the way, it was senior day today. All the football players and the cheerleaders, the seniors and their families were introduced. That's always it's always nice. You have homecoming, and then of course you have this.
Well, some people say you can judge a team on how many people schedule you for homecoming and senior day. But we'll see. It's nice to see the families and people out there. These kids. Long 3 or 4 years of playing, so it's pretty nice to see.
So Lenape will kick the football off. Dylan Shank, who's got a big leg, we saw him warming up before the game, and he was hitting field goals with room to spare from 40 yards out. So he's got a big leg.
one of RV's most successful plays has been kickoff return. So if they can get some field position here or put Lenape behind quickly.
Openor and Hughie are back to receive it. Shank moves forward and he kicks it, angling to the right side. It's taken by Hughie at the 12-yard line. Angling to his right with room, breaks out in the clear, and he's to the 35, 36-yard line. And again, nice blocking, and he found the opening to the 36.
Yeah, you like to see him. That's a good run. He found his seam, he hit it, you know, get his legs up at the end, and he might still be running. Good start.
Kevin Burr is the freshman quarterback, 6'1", 165-pounder. Hughie at running back. Assis in the slot. Jameer Washington, Rashawn Addison. Maurice Obenor is a threat as well. And Justin Gray also going to see some time at the offensive wide receiver position.
Hey, round of applause for Donna Davis.
Obenor splits far out to the left side, a slot formation to the right. And we have a different starter at quarterback, throwing to the right sideline and completing.
Interception.
As intercepted.
They went back to the junior quarterback.
That's Nick. Check that. That is Rashawn Addison, who started at quarterback, threw to the right sideline and was picked off. So right off the bat, something you really can't do if you're playing a team like Lenape is giving them an opportunity at the 45-yard line of Rancocas Valley. Great field position to start this drive.
So they saw something in the week where they wanted to go back to the junior quarterback, but good play design, but tough play.
Long the quarterback, good protection, sets, throws deep down the left side. This one is caught to the house for the touchdown. Xavier Coleman, and we know how explosive he is. We saw him last year as a sophomore. We knew he was an explosive player. This year moved more to the wide receiver than running back, and 45 yards on the hookup.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at film with these guys, he's either going to run it and bounce it and take it to the house, or he's going to line up on the outside and run a fade on you. That's exactly what we were talking about at the beginning. The troubling part was it wasn't necessarily a double or triple move or anything. He kind of just separated with speed and athleticism, and the ball was delivered well.
Line up for the extra point and some movement. Offside call against Rancocas Valley. They will decline it. Will let it be, and they'll attempt again. Anthony Salona will be holding it. Shank will attempt. 6-0 that quickly. First play of the drive. They go 45. Here's the boot, and it is good. So just that quickly off the turnover, Lenape on top, 7-0. Over the years, Third Base Sports and Trophies has grown into one of the leading companies on the East Coast in providing all your trophy and apparel needs. Located at 1960 Old Cuthbert Road in Cherry Hill, they provide one-stop shopping to their customers with outstanding quality, service, and affordability. Open Monday through Friday from 9 till 5, Saturday from noon, check that, 9 till noon. You can phone them at 856-665-0114. Remember to stop at third base on your way home. So not the start that the Red Devils wanted, Sam. First play, they throw an interception. First play, Lenape goes 45 on the hookup, long to Coleman.
Yeah, I'm not too bent out of shape over their interception because they tried to put a more experienced quarterback in there. They did a good sprint out. That defense has made a great play. What are you going to do? But the fade, I mean, Lenape has done it for the past few games. I mean, you kind of have to see that coming, you know?
Along the ground, the kickoff picked up at the 20-yard line, looking to find some room, and is knocked out at the 24-yard line. So trailing 7-0. See how Rancocas Valley responds to the early strike. Slot formation to the left side. Albanor and Assis. Actually a stack to the left side and slot to the right. Addison's going to take the snap, and he will go nowhere. Loses some yardage, maybe a yard.
So you want to line up and see how the defense adjusts to it. If they get back to that formation, they need to do a quick screen out here and get a good block. You got at least 7 yards by default.
Jordan Walker on the stop. So they say no gain for
not now.
Rancocas Valley. 2nd and 10 from the 24. The snap. Quick toss to the left side, complete. Hughie's grabbed from behind and picks up 2, maybe 3 yards. Making the stop was Jacob Silver for the Indians.
You know, it was what we talked about. They had 2 receivers stacked on the previous play, and the defense didn't rotate over here. That was the perfect time to run the quick stop. When you brought the 3rd receiver over, you alerted the secondary, and they rolled that way, and you eliminated your chance of making a great play. When you bring attention to yourself over there, the defense is going to react.
So the double slot, the snap. Fires to the right side. This one's picked off by Connor. Connor has room along the left sideline. Connor will take it to the house. And just that quickly, it's 14-0, and he was just waiting for that. Kind of baited him into the throw, and he was playing that kind of free safety and just watched the eyes in the throw, and there for the pick and lots of room for the return. Pick 6.
That's what they do behind the blitzer right there. They sit there and they wait. And if you don't bring that pattern inside, in front of the defender, and you wait, he's going to be able to pick it off. You have to. That's what we talked about earlier. You have to run that slant tight inside.
So the extra point again from Shank. And it is good. So just that quickly. 2 turnovers, 2 interceptions in this game, and tough to win against a quality opponent like Lenape. If you're going to turn the ball over, it's good to, I should say, it's hard to win against any team when you turn the ball over.
Right, Lenape would have a tough time beating Rancocas if they turn the ball over twice. But, you know, the second one is fixable. Right? If you're going to go throw behind the blitzer, you need to bring that pattern in front of the defender so he can either pass interfere you or at best knock it down. Don't run behind him and have a clear line of sight to the ball.
So tough start for the Red Devils. Obviously have to regroup. Be interesting, Sam, if they go away from the passing game or just stick to it or go to the run and try to pound it a little bit. But, of course, you're playing against a defense that is so good.
I mean, we can come up with 100 different scenarios. And if one team is better than another, you know, you kind of out of luck here.
Ball is touched up front and then still rolling, and finally RV able to jump on it. One of the up people actually touched it, so looks like Lenape for some reason has decided they're just going to kick it along the ground. They've done it the last 2 times and almost paid dividends there.
Well, Lenape's doing what they should be doing because the RV has a top-notch return game and kickoff, but they can't. The front line cannot touch the ball. I mean, you got to let it go and let the secondary guys get it. If RV wants to make an adjustment, you put the deep returners in the fullback position, you put the fullbacks in the deep returner position, then you got the top-notch guys running the ball. The front line needs to leave it alone. That's a self-inflicted wound.
Yeah, I guess the only time they want to touch it is if they're expecting an onside kick. Then you have the people up front with the hands.
It wouldn't even be them. So at no time do they ever touch it.
In motion, Assis to the right side on the jet sweep, looking to turn the corner, being hammed in, and maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but again, Lenape playing that very well.
Look at the quarterback over here by himself. Now, this is where we talk about misdirection works. You have that same play. You have him pull up on the numbers and throw back. The quarterback's wide open. An aggressive defense, that's where misdirection works.
So no gain. Trips to the left side for the Red Devils. 2nd and 10. Addison pulls free up the middle to the 33-yard line.
You know, that's the plays you could say you're one block away. It's a well-designed play. He got through the line. He broke 1 tackle. If that one offensive lineman can hold on just a little bit longer, they'll get a couple more yards.
But now a manageable third down here. Third, we'll call it a long 4. Again, come up, trips to the left side. Addison looking to the sideline for the play. Kind of hear the wind. Not a strong wind. Here's Addison again up the middle, but not this time. This time they're waiting for him. And he's thrown for a yard or 2 loss. That's going to bring up a punting situation.
So what's learned from that drive? Well, what you can do is get him a little bit deeper in the shotgun, have him fake a couple steps up like he's running it. And every offense has a version of a pop pass. So your tight receiver, your back, whatever, somebody goes right behind those linebackers that are running up.
Bryson will be punting it from his own 19-yard line. Back Coleman, very dangerous in a single set.
Punting into the wind.
The snap, the boot, away from Coleman. He's going to let it roll and get away from it. Going to be down at the 26, 27-yard line. So Lenape with their second possession. First possession, they went 45 with a pass from Long to Coleman. And, of course, the interception by Connor. So they are in possession. I should say Kennedy on the interception. They are in possession for second time. Let's see how they play it here. Connor Kennedy splits out to the right side and Coleman to the left. $14-0. Lenape. They give straight up the middle. Powering is Bruce, looking for some room but doesn't really find any. Played well by Rancocas Valley there as he looked to hit it up the middle there, Sam, but then took it to the left looking for some opening, but they just played their gaps very well.
Very well. You stop the initial hole and you get them going side to side, the chances of stopping them, up to 90%. That's all you can do. That is all you can do. They need to congratulate each other and get their, pat each other on the back and say, come on, guys, keep going.
Gain of 2 yards, 2nd and 8. Kennedy to the right side, left again Coleman. That's a setup you're going to see for most of this game. Bruce in the backfield. Long sets, quick pitch to the right side, complete to Kennedy. He has room along the right sideline. Kennedy is still on his feet, run out of bounds at the 48-yard line. So just a quick pitch and then running room. Of course, he had blocking in front.
Yeah, signs of a good team. The receivers get out and block not only for the running backs, they get out and block for the other receivers. There's a pancake block out here on the corner, and that's just a sign of a team trying to help each other out.
So yards after the catch there, impressive. Jack Namila checks in for Lenape, splits out to the right side, Coleman to the left.
So you have like a quarters look out here. I mean, you run stops all day on this.
Under center now is Long, the give, powering up the middle, across the midfield line, still on his feet, refusing to go down. That was Luke Cole. $195-pounder, more of a power running back than some of the others.
Yeah, you get 10 yards with a fullback dive. You get 5 yards with a fullback dive. Life's looking good as an offensive play caller right here.
Back in Kennedy to the right side, and Coleman to the left. Long with a snap, they give to Bruce. Bruce, again, the power runner, inside the 45 to the 43, we'll call it. It's going to bring up third down, just a couple.
So people always ask, they had 2 big long pass plays and all this other kind of stuff. Why don't they go back to that? This is going to pay dividends if you're a Lenape fan as you start to wear down the defense. And these holes that are 4 and 5 yards are going to be 7 and 8 and 10 and 20 as the game goes on. So you need to do this to establish your team for the second half.
Kennedy right, Coleman left again. Under center is Long. Backs in the I formation. Long takes it himself and Rancocas Valley does a good job of standing up the offensive lineman, but I think forward progress is going to give him the first down.
He didn't get it initially. Now, if they're going to give him forward progress after that, that's a different thing. But the first surge, didn't get it.
They're going to bring in the sticks, it appears, to measure on this one.
It's 1 centimeter. That's what I'm seeing from here, 50 yards away.
Well, there's something for everybody at Dempster Sports Pub in Mount Holly. Early bird specials, Mexican Monday, Saturday breakfast, Thirsty Thursday, a great menu featuring their scrumptious burgers, nightly entertainment, and a wide variety of beverages. But Dempster Sports Pub was designed for the sports fan. You can watch all the NFL and college football games, plus baseball, basketball, hockey, soccer, you name it. And they have their own teams for shuffleboard, darts, and horseshoes. Dempster Sports Pub, 437 Pine Street, just off Route 38 in Mount Holly, where friends become family. And it is a first down by just a few inches, as you call it, Sam. So Lenape continues this march, although I don't know if they didn't get it there, if they might not have gone for it, with the 14-zip lead on fourth down. At the 41-yard line, Lenape up 14-0. Two big plays, one on offense, one on defense, giving them the big lead. Jack Namila splits out to the left side, and the slot left is Coleman, and a double slot to the right side as well. Here's Long, back to pass. Long sets, good protection, throws to the right sideline. Nice catch there at the 26-yard line. Snagging the ball was Clyde Washington. Had to go up and use the hands to catch it.
You know, that's a really good offensive play, but even it was actually defended well. I mean, you say to your guys, hey, that quarterback has to go over the linebackers, under the corner, and if he can do that, and he just did that. So,
kind of a back shoulder kind of play there.
Right. That's what we call the hole. We have hole, flat, flare, and that's the hole.
So again, the double slot. First down. Long. Quick throw to the left side. Coleman loses possession off his fingertips and incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that's kind of an interesting play. I don't know if he's supposed to run a flat there or just a stop, but definitely was twisted the wrong direction.
Luke Cole checks back in for the Indians. Two power runners in the ball game now, both Cole along with Bruce. Kennedy split out to the right side. Under center is Long. They give to Bruce. Bruce finds room, breaks a tackle, keeps driving, and he's to the 11-yard line. Assis finally brings him down, but here's a guy, Sam, who dedicated himself to the weight room in the offseason, got a lot bigger, got a lot stronger, and they rely on him in the running game, and now they can split Coleman out, who was the runner last year, so it gives them a little bit more versatility on offense.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to demoralize a team and get them looking at each other, you keep running right at them. That's one way to do it. Well, a fade is something you can write off. Running right at them all the way down the field changes the game.
First down. First and goal, just inside the 10-yard line. Again, the I formation. Again, Bruce gets the call. They grab him, but he's not going down easily. Picks up a couple. So they're going to test that defensive line right up the middle of Rancocas Valley.
Yeah, and it's much harder to stop an ISO or dive than it is to run an ISO or dive. So even though that was a successful defensive play by Rancocas Valley, Lenape's come right back at him.
Second and goal. Again, Long under center. Over the middle, this one is incomplete. Defended well by Rancocas Valley. Knocking the ball away was Dennis DeMarico.
That is a play off of the ISO. It's an ISO pass that goes right to the tight end. Let me tell you, on any level of football, that is a top-notch play. How many times have we seen in the NFL the linebackers or safety jump up on the run action, tight end sneaks right behind them every week? Watch college football today, and you'll see 5 tight ends scoring because the linebackers step up. That's a big-time play.
And it's DeMarco making that play. Tight coverage and able to swat it away. 3rd and goal. I formation. Rolling left, looking to throw is Long. Sets, fires into the end zone again. An excellent defensive play by Rancocas Valley. That was Jarrett Colon knocking it away. So good defensive plays back-to-back by the secondary.
That's great. Two great plays. Eyes on the ball. Didn't give up on the play, and that's what you can see. Rancocas Valley has, the season that they'd like to forget, but they don't have any players that have quit. They are still playing throughout the season and even throughout this game, although they're down, 17-0 right now. Oh, and they missed it. Down
Dylan
14.
Shank, Dylan Shank misses it. I mean, he's got a huge leg, but of course you got to put it between the two uprights, and he misses to the right, so no good. And despite that long, effective drive where they mixed it up, they really looked good getting there, but the end result was Rancocas Valley dodged a bullet.
They sure did. Now they have the ball, and I think go back, and even they're driving it in a punt. So they, you take away that pick six and that fantastic defensive play on the first play, they're in it. But unfortunately, can't take that away.
So the Red Devils with the football. They give off the left side, struggling for yardage across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Is that Watson on the carry? I think it was. Pickup of 3, close to 4. Addison with a snap, fires to the right side. This one is incomplete.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do. They send a guy off of that corner. You're supposed to go up there. I mean, I like to see him come in a little bit, but once he hooked up, if you come back to the ball, that is the play you run when they're blitzing like that. We just got to bring it in.
Yeah, he made a nice move to cut inside of the defender and had to grab it, but they just couldn't hold on. Double stack formation now in a 3rd and 7. Addison with blockers in front of him, but a good defensive play. Looked like he had room there, but it was not to be.
Yeah, they did a good job of spreading the defense out. It's just that you got to hold your blocks on the inside. And Lenape's winning the 1-to-1 battles right now.
Jordan Walker tripping him up. So again, here's Rancocas Valley having to punt the football. Bryson standing at his 10. Coleman moves up to his own 44. So they should get Lenape, that is, good field position one more time. The snap, fumbled by Bryson, able to pick it up, and he just does get it off. Did all he could do to get it off, and this one is going to roll inside the 40-yard, check that, inside the midfield line and down at the 46-yard line. So give Bryson credit.
Yeah, well, that's the second low snap. The first punt was a low snap. This one's a low snap, and it's a good job by him getting it off. But you need to work on that low snap. I mean, you had that option last time. You had that situation last time, and they need to stop it next time.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score: Lenape 14, RV nothing.
Update your home with the long-lasting beauty of natural stone at the Hard Yard. Lippincott Supply in Mount Holly. We stock boulders, Belgian block, flagstone, stacking stone, and decorative gravel. We also offer a huge variety of natural thin veneer stone and custom cut stone. We can help you plan the job, rent the tools, and deliver it all. Whether you're a homeowner or contractor, the best place to buy natural stone products is at Lippincott Supply, downtown Mount Holly, since 1901. Update your home with a long...
All right, 14-0 after one quarter. And Sam, based on what you've seen of this first quarter, given the fact that Coach Wojciechowski said he's going to put pressure on the young quarterback, thinking he's going to face the freshman, but not so, what do you feel the adjustments are that Rancocas Valley has to make to to get back in this game?
Well, honestly, I don't know that there's many adjustments that they have to make. They ran the second pass play inside the defender like they're supposed to, and that's good. You just got to bring the ball in. Punting, you got to get a hold of that low snap, because if I'm Lenape, I'm not worrying about a return. I'm coming after it, knowing that it's not getting there as fast. Lenape needs just to run the ball straight ahead. Right? So RV needs to plug up the holes, make them go side to side, corners, stay deep, give up the hitches, don't give up the fades.
Slot formation to the left side. Coleman and Kennedy to the left side. Long. They give to Bruce. Slips a tackle at the line of scrimmage to the 47-48 yard line. Picks up close to 3. Second down, we'll call it a long 7 for the Indians. Coming at 5-1, number 3 team in South Jersey. Their only loss, of course, was to Williamstown in a game that they led for most of the game, and then Williamstown comes back and wins it 28-21. That must have been a great one.
Yeah, I wish I would have seen that one, but you can see why it was that close. I mean, they look kind of similar. They're consistent. The mistakes are few, and the players are talented.
Braden Dixon splits out to the left side, slot to the right. Peeling to the left side, Coleman. Off play action. Here's Long. He hit as he throws the ball, and it's going to be intercepted at the 27-yard line. So you can count that one to the defensive line in order for the defensive back to come up and make that interception. That was Amir Long.
Yeah, that was offensively, that was a misread. The receiver was running a post or an in or dig or something different than what the quarterback was throwing. But because of the quarters coverage or the 4 deep across by Rancocas Valley, they're in position to make the play. You make your own luck. Right? It was unlucky that they ran the wrong pattern or threw the wrong pass route, but you put yourself in position to make that play. So good job of Rancocas. And look, all young teams, all high school teams make mistakes, and they have a chance to capitalize it.
Yeah, just as he released that ball, he was hit, but really threw it pretty much right to the defender, as you mentioned, Sam. He was just waiting for the ball and said to himself, I'm sure, do not drop this.
Hardest ball to catch in football.
Addison looking to slant off left guard. May have picked up a yard, but that's about all. Of course, they're really getting him involved in the offense from the quarterback position. He's run the football more than anyone here in this early going.
Yeah, and if you keep watching, it's okay because he's getting stuck, 1 or 2 yards from the line of scrimmage. But when he gets to the point where he can break that one tackle, the second line of the defense, because they're so aggressive, is not there. He's going to have a 15, 12-yard run coming soon if they stay at it.
Second down and 8 from the 30. Addison sets, looking to throw, now fires deep down the left side, and this one is caught by Obenor, and he's going to take it to the house if he didn't step out of bounds, and he will. 70 yards on the hookup, and that was well defended, Sam, but he just was able to go up and get it strong, and then once he did, there was nobody between him and the house.
Well, it's are you playing, Lenape versus Rancocas Valley, or my best player Obenar against one of your cornerbacks? If you can't beat the team, you beat one player. That's what you do as a coach. You find a spot where you can put your best player against the one that he can beat, and we'll just beat him. If you can't beat Lenape, we'll beat him, and that's what they did. They put it up in the air, and they said, you go get it.
So now 14-6. And Bryson will attempt. And it is good. So 14-7, and we're going to talk a little bit about how the game has actually gone and what the score is here, because it kind of doesn't match. Parent Chief Chapels has been part of the greater Mount Holly community for more than 180 years. Community service and participation are both part of their heritage. When you have the need for their services, you can call 609-267-0399. Go to their website at parentchief.com or visit their warm and comfortable offices at 438 High Street in Mount Holly. They are there to help honor the memory of your loved ones. Parent Chief Chapels, a proud sponsor of the student athletes at Rancocas Valley High School. Well, Sam, you look at the score 14-7, you probably say, wow, this is a pretty close game. But if you actually were watching the game, as I'm sure you all are, it speaks otherwise. But they hung around, and they made the interception, but more importantly, they were able to take advantage.
I mean, it depends how much you're watching. If you've watched Rancocas Valley over the past couple of years, it's almost normal that it's this strange. I mean, it's almost par for the course for them between fake punts and big plays. But, if they're going to score, it's always been off a big play, and even this season it's been off a, kick return or some kind of big play. But like we said, they found what they're going to do. They said, all right, instead of 11 on 11, we're going to put a more experienced QB in there, a top player on the outside, and see what we can do with it.
Coleman and Kennedy back to receive it. Bryson will boot it, and we've got a ball game. Of course, these two teams know each other, I guess, about as well as any two. Had some great games in the past as well, and the whistle blows before this one could get underway. A marker is down. It's going to be against Rancocas Valley, possibly offsides on the kickoff.
I don't know if that was a pooch or they're trying to hit it to a dead spot. I'm not sure. It wasn't high enough to be a pooch.
So it is going to move him back 5 yards.
See, exactly. Watch this. Coleman is switching up to the fullback position like I told you they should do. Now, if RV doesn't see that and they kick it to him, they're going to be in danger. He's right on the 30-yard line. Now he's switching up to the closer fullback. That's what I said Rancocas should have done when Lenape's kicking to them.
So Bryson one more time for Rancocas Valley. See if they keep it along the ground or put it up in the air. A couple of dangerous people back there. He is going to kick it off, and this one's going to be taken by Kennedy at the 14-yard line left side. Kennedy left sideline, and he's bumped out of bounds at the 20, make that the 36-yard line. So Lenape with the football one more time, but now a little bit different situation. They get out to the big 14-0 lead. You figure we're in complete control of this football game, and right now, different story.
And you said it already. You said the score doesn't indicate how the game is played. The 14-0 score is one offensive score. They have one offensive score this quarter and a half, a quarter and a third.
Braden Dixon to the left side, slot to the right. Here's Bruce looking to circle the right end. Makes the turn, but minimal gain, 3 yards to the 41-yard line. Rancocas Valley, a nice job of stringing that out. Did not let him really get his foot in the ground and cut up field.
No, they don't. And they're not going to beat you to the point of attack, but they're going to get there just in time to minimize your gain. I don't know why Lenape wouldn't still go hit him right at him, but coach sees something and that's what he wants to do. And plus the RV.
Luke Cole in the ball game one more time. Left Kennedy, right Coleman. Two power runners in for Lenape, Coleman and Bruce. The snap, long, throws to the left side. Kennedy with a reception at the 45-yard line, but he's going to be 3-4 yards short of the first down. Coming up to make the snap was Amir Long, who's had a very busy day thus far here for Rancocas Valley and a very productive day as well, including an interception.
If you're Rancocas, Lenape's playing into your hands. They're running sideways, they're throwing stops. None of that's going to kill you. That just gives the offense more opportunity to make mistakes.
Another opportunity for Rancocas Valley.
So you got one-on-one up top, but you got to put pressure on if you're going to do that.
There's a marker. See which way this one goes. It looked like the center kind of rocked, but that's not going to get it done. 5-yard walk-off, but more importantly, a first down.
Yeah, that's, if you're coming off the edge and you kind of don't always rush and you kind of mistime it, you got to say that can be excused. If you're lined up over the ball and you jump, inexcusable.
As they say, all you got to do is look at the pigskin. I formation, long, under center, with a give, left side, pounding to the 45-yard line of Rancocas Valley.
Now, those are the plays RV doesn't want, and those are the plays Lenape needs to do.
DJ Lawrence on the carry. Cole in the backfield. 2nd and 5 for the Indians. Long. Again, the give left side. Breaks a tackle. Spins inside the 35-yard line, close to the 30-yard line. DJ Lawrence, an impressive run there as he spun away from the penetration put on by the defensive line. And then once he did, he had room along the left sideline.
He sure did. That's an off tackle. That's, a power or a wide ISO. I mean, that's the deadly plays right there. If they stick with that, they're going to get yards, and Harvey's going to be in trouble. They want to try and fill those gaps and persuade Lenape to run side to side.
First down at the 31-yard line of RV. Left Coleman, right Kennedy. Again, under center is Long. The I formation. This time the give to Bruce. Bruce finds room. Cuts to his left. Gets a block. Inside the 20. Pushed out of bounds. Around the 15, 16-yard line.
More of the same.
Yeah, pretty much looked like the same play.
It may very well have been because, like we talked about, keep hitting them. And that's what it's just going to loosen up. It's going to loosen up. It's going to loosen up. They're going to walk right in unless RV makes a big change right here in terms of crashing down on the guards or tackles. Make them run outside.
Another first down. Ball marked inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Jack Namila to the left side. In the slot, Coleman. Coleman now peels to the right side.
There you go.
And they give up the middle. Nothing there at all as RV almost seemed like they expected that call. The fake jet sweep to Coleman and tried to hit it up the middle of Bruce, and there was nothing there.
And they did a good job of crashing between the tackles. You can only do so much on D, right? You can't defend everything. You pick your poison. All right, letting people kill you if they run between the tackles right at you. What they're not going to do is kill you on the outside unless you miss the tackle.
Loss of 3 yards. Back to the 18-yard line. 2nd and 13. And a whistle. Timeout on the field. So 14-7. Lenape continues to lead it, and we'll be back with more right after this.
Lasting beauty of natural stone at the Hard Yard. Lippincott Supply in Mount Holly. We stock boulders, Belgian block, flagstone, stacking stone, and decorative gravel. We also offer a huge variety of natural thin veneer stone and custom cut stone. We can help you plan the job, rent the tools, and deliver it all. Whether you're a homeowner or contractor, the best place to buy natural stone products is at Lippincott Supply, downtown Mount Holly, since 1901. Update your home.
All right, both teams huddled around their coaches, trying to get some strategy. And as far as Rancocas Valley is concerned, they are looking to take advantage of that great penetration and loss. 2nd and 13.
Whatever.
Ball back at the 18-yard line, so it makes it a little more difficult for Lenape to continue this drive and score points, although they already are in field goal range with Shank, such a good field goal kicker, although he did have issues with a 25-yarder. Long, back to pass. Long being rushed. Long throws over the middle, and this one is caught in the back end of the end zone by Coleman, beating Assis.
And that's a shame because that's what the camera's going to say, and that's what the film. But look at that protection, though. I mean, the quarterback had nobody around his feet. He had time to set up, time to deliver it deep. I mean, that's as much as the up front fault as it is back there. I mean, that's tough to do. I mean, you got all day to throw it. I mean, you're gonna have some kind of protection. You got to have some kind of protection. So good job all the way around by Lenape's offense, but it's not just a cease; it's an entire defensive mistake.
So Shank will attempt to make it 21-7. And the boot is good.
How important was that 3rd and 3, and we jumped off sides and gave him an automatic first down.
Those are, as they say, the hidden plays at a football game that you really don't see. Or even if you do see that it was a penalty, but you don't know the situation in which that penalty occurred, which is really the key.
Yep.
Bill Gordon Mount Holly Pro Day is proud to support Rancocas Valley football. Bill Gordon Mount Holly Pro Day is an annual not-for-profit event established in 1998 as a way to financially support area youth programs, everything from Pop Warner football to Mount Holly Library. The 23rd annual Bill Gordon Mount Holly Pro Day is coming up in May. Check out the details online at onlc.com/Pro Day. Yeah, you look back at those penalties as you just described, and you say to yourself, "What if?"
What if it's right? I mean, they had it going their way. They had Lenape going side to side. They had the short passes. They didn't have the deep pass. They had the short passes, and who knows what would happen on that 3rd down. But now you find yourself down 21-7.
Shank again kicks it on the ground, and this one gets past Obador. He picks it up now, looking for a place to go. Slips one tackle, and he's going to be knocked down at the 17-18 line. So a long way to go now for Rancocas Valley. 5:48 left till halftime. Down 21-7. Next week, Lenape will be at Cherokee on Friday night, and Rancocas Valley has a bye.
You know, with these games, what are these schools? 10 miles apart, 8 miles apart, whatever it is. You know, you can have a team with a great record and terrible record, but since you're so close and you know each other, the rivalry will keep it close.
Washington split far out to the left side for Rancocas Valley. Addison gives straight up the middle. Justin Gray on the carry. Was that Gray?
Yeah, that's Tori Gray.
Couple yard advance. 2nd down and 8 from the 20. Trips to the left side. And there's a marker. Offside the call against Lenape. Now there you see, Sam, an offside called against Lenape. Just like there was an offside called against Rancocas Valley, but the situation completely different.
Completely different. They both say, you know, you're neutral zone or offside, whatever. One gives a first down and allows the team to score a touchdown. The other one is yet to be named.
I mean, it helps, don't get me wrong. It helps Rancocas Valley. They now face a 2nd and 2. Quick pitch to the left side. This one is complete. Continuing to drive. Picks up enough for the first down. I believe Gray again on the reception, and it is a first down for Rancocas Valley. So just a quick swing to the left side and able to run after the catch.
You know, looking at that, I'm going to say Rancocas has kind of a bead on when Lenape's going to send people, because they sent 6 people that play, and they threw the swing pass right out there. The perfect call for that kind of blitz.
Trips to the right side with a stack. From the 31-yard line, Addison up the middle. Has room. Addison continues driving across the 40, will not go down, and finally is swarmed under at the 44-yard line. Another first down, and as you mentioned, Sam, that play is going to start to pay dividends, and you saw it right there.
Yep, it goes from the 2 and 3 yard gains, and now it's going to move up to 8 to 10-yard gains, and if he makes one person miss, it's going to go all the way to, you know, maybe to the house. They're doing a good job of spreading out the defense. The defense is respecting every single RV player that's out, so they're giving you lanes.
At the 43-yard line, Addison again sets, looking to throw deep down the right side. This one intended for Obador, and again it's picked off by Kennedy at the 30-yard line. He's grabbed by Obador, and his forward progress going to be stopped right there. So Kennedy, 2 interceptions in this game, 1 a pick 6.
Where's that ball thrown? On the numbers. You cannot do that. You have to throw it from 4 yards inside the sideline, 2 outside the sideline. It's either caught or out of bounds. If you throw it that narrow, you don't have a chance.
So Lenape with the football one more time, leading at 21-7 at their own 32-yard line. Big series, especially for that Rancocas Valley defense. 21-7, not the best situation, but 28-7, whole different ball game. Long, off the left side, Bruce cuts inside a tackler, and
so the play should, as soon as this young man's helmet went off, they should have stopped the play. I guess the officials didn't see it, but just for safety purposes.
That was Jacob Silver losing his helmet. 5-yard gain by Bruce. 2nd and 5. Time, of course, is a factor as we wind down in this first half.
Yeah, so RV has to know, are they going to run the ball for 3 minutes and try and score? No, they're going to put the ball up in the air. They're going to do a play action. This is the time the misdirection's coming. So if you're a safety, you look at the tight ends, you look at the play action, you don't bite on anything short.
Again, Bruce off right guard. Bruce powers his way close to a first down across the 40 to the 41-yard line. Is going to be a yard short. So 3rd and a yard.
And that last running play may have been more of a condition of the lineman came out that his helmet was knocked off. They put a substitute lineman in, so they figured they just run it until they get their starter back in.
3rd and a yard. They line up in the spread, slot to the left side. Long, going to throw it on 3rd and a yard. Deep down the middle, intended for Coleman, and he makes the catch inside the 35 at the 34-yard line. But what made that play, as Obrador was defending, was his ability to adjust to the ball because it was kind of on his wrong side. He turned, and there was maybe able to make the catch.
He did a great job of flipping his hips, turning the other direction, and fouling the ball. But how do they get behind you with 2 minutes left in the half, and they're getting 3 to 5 yards a pop on the run?
21-7. Lenape is on top in the closing minutes of the first half. Highway Tire and Auto Service stocks a wide selection of tires for your vehicle. Their passenger tire inventory includes favorite brands like Goodyear, Kelly, and Dunlop. You get the best replacement tire for your car, light truck, or SUV right now. But there is more. Highway Tire and Auto Service, family owned and operated for over 50 years, also offers specials on oil changes, alignment, and brake service. Highway Tire and Auto Service, 1661 Route 38 in Mount Holly. Phone them 609-267-5300 or visit them online at highwaytires.com. You've heard the expression, Sam, throw your way open. Well, that was kind of what happened there with Coleman. He was sort of open, but made that great adjustment to the throw by Long.
He certainly did.
There's Long with pressure, throws to the left flat, intended for Kennedy. Incomplete, was under heat. Again, Amir Long defending on the play. So you can see the difference when he is, even though he has had some success throwing the football with the defender in his face, especially that touchdown to Coleman, but there had some pressure and had to get rid of it before he wanted to.
Lesson learned, apply pressure. Right? That's what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying. That helps the defensive backs. Just ask them.
There you go.
Kennedy is right, left is Coleman. Long gives off to Bruce. Bruce is hitting the backfield, fumbles the football after he's down, but that's not going to be considered a fumble as he was down. But I tell you there, they just got tremendous penetration. They pushed the offensive lineman back into their own backfield, and he had nowhere to run.
That's their strength, right? You talked about it, between the tackles. You hold your territory. You make them do something other than that. All you have to do is keep those between tackles area secure. D-backs don't let anybody get behind you. And anything else they do, you just have to hold on and wait for a mistake.
So now 3rd and 15. Ball moved back to the 40-yard line of Rancocas Valley. Big defensive play right there.
So what do you think? You're thinking, oh, okay, RV's going to send some pressure. So what we're going to do, a screen here, some kind of hitch on the outside, tunnel screen. Or they're going to go, there's no way they can let them run verticals. So
Lenape calls timeout to talk it over. We'll be back with the final minute of this first half of play right after this.
Looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle? Miller Ford has a great selection to complement any lifestyle or budget. Plus, not just any car can be certified pre-owned Ford. Only the best cared-for vehicles are chosen and then backed with Ford factory coverage, a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, special financing, a clean Carfax report, and 24-hour roadside assistance. Find an affordable, reliable, and certified Miller Ford today. Miller makes it better. Route 38 Mount Holly and 24/7 at millerford.com. Looking for a certified...
3rd down and 15 for Lenape in RV territory, so golden opportunity to prevent Lenape from getting another score here in the closing minutes of the first half, and that has to be important. You don't want to go in down 28-7. 21-7, not great, but certainly more manageable.
Right. Maybe you can force a field goal, maybe get a block, scoop and score. I mean, there's a ton of things that can happen.
And when you take into consideration that Lenape deferred, that means they'll be receiving the second half kickoff.
That's right.
That's even more important.
The key is going to be this left safety right here if he's going to let them do anything downfield on him.
Trips to the right side. The give up the middle to Bruce. On the draw. Stumbles, then hurdles a tackler. He's to the 25-yard line, and it depends on the mark. It looks like they're going to give him the first down. Very close. Now timeout again called by Lenape, and right there they crossed him up, no question about it. They were expecting the pass, and that broke wide open right up the middle.
And it's funny because it seems like much more of a gutsy call than what it was. Guess what? If you didn't get it, they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down. So it seems like, wow, what a great call, and a gutsy call. Great thinking. They had 2 running plays called, or 2 plays to get the first. So it's a great call, but it's safer and it makes more sense than anything else.
Was that 56 seconds left here in this first half of play? So Lenape wants to add to their total. Leading at 21-7 over Rancocas Valley. On senior day here at Lenape. Natural surface here. Field looks great.
Sure does to be this late in the season, right?
It's inside the 25, maybe right at the 25. We'll call it the 24-yard line. Here's Long. Long being rushed. Long going to take it himself. Has to throw on the run, and this one is caught, but I believe out of bounds, and it is caught out of bounds. Obador defending on Coleman. Again, looking to make the adjustment, spinning to catch it, but he just couldn't keep his feet in bounds.
Yeah, that's some high-quality football right there. I mean, defender's right there, kept his arm in between the ball and the receiver and caught it out of bounds. That's good on both sides.
And it seems as this game is going on, RV is getting more pressure on Long, the quarterback, with those passing plays.
Yep. You know how the NFL and those guys keep stats of out of the pocket, in the pocket. I mean, if they can get him flustered, his chances are decreased by a ton.
Double slot formation. This one tossed to the left sideline, complete to Kennedy. Kennedy is just such an accomplished receiver, a senior at 6'2", 185. He's one of these technicians who just knows how to run. Great patterns. And right there, able to stay in bounds, and the throw is right on the mark from Long.
Yeah, he started the game with over 300 yards of receiving.
First down, inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. 44 seconds now left till halftime. Slot formation to the right side. Clyde Washington out there. Kennedy and Coleman to the left side. Here's Long. Long being rushed. Long is grabbed. Long able to escape to the right side. Throws on the run, and this one is nearly intercepted by Hughie. Intended for Coleman. stuck right to him and had the opportunity, but just couldn't haul it in.
That was a great play. I think that was Obenar, what he was doing. He was following him across the back of the end zone. And you know what he did? Even though he was looking at the quarterback trying to find the play, he never lost his receiver. Then accelerated at the last minute to break the play up. I mean, that's the third coverage play Rancocas Valley did. That's really top-notch.
Hard to do when the quarterback is scrambling, and that's when the receivers normally improvise and results in big plays, but didn't happen there.
Nope.
Trips to the left side. 2nd down and 10. Here's Long. Long sets, fires to the left sideline, incomplete. Intended for Clyde Washington. But again, you just see that penetration getting so close to the quarterback Long.
Well, you called it earlier. I mean, that's a total defensive play. You got penetration, you got coverage by the defense. I mean, that's a whole defensive play right there. And you called it.
3rd down. 3rd down and 10 from the 14-yard line. Of course, they're already in field goal range for Shank. But he did miss earlier from 25. Braden Dixon and Washington to the left side. Kennedy and Coleman to the left side. Rancocas Valley adjusting on defense as they look over the offensive set for Lenape. And now timeout, I think it's going to be called by Rancocas Valley. They were just not sure of what they wanted to do on defense.
That's a good timeout.
So with just 20 seconds left here till halftime, we'll be back with the conclusion of this first half of play in just a moment.
Pre-loved, pre-approved, and new to you. Visit Miller Subaru in Mount Holly and get a great deal on a factory-certified pre-owned vehicle. Our certified pre-owned vehicles are all backed by Subaru and come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, special financing, a free Carfax included, and 24-hour roadside assistance. Get all of the luxuries and peace of mind of a new car at an affordable price. Miller makes it better. Miller Subaru, Route 38 Mount Holly, 24/7 at millersubaru.com.
All right, just 20 seconds left here in this first half of play, and 3rd down and 10 for Lenape, up 21-7. Double slot formation.
Here's that play you practiced all week. Coach, can we run it?
Here's Long. Long again, facing pressure deep in the left-hand corner of the end zone. That is out of the end zone and incomplete.
And why was the pass off? Because of the pressure. Led by Albert Young.
And Albador again defending on the play. So the defensive backs, I have to say, Sam, they've played, I think, very well here in this first half for Rancocas Valley. Knocked some balls away that could have been completed. They really stuck to their offensive receivers and done a really good job. From the 21, a 31-yard attempt by Shank. Booted, and it is no good. So he's 0 for 2 in this ball game, despite having the big leg. But as we said, accuracy is the key.
That's right. And RV, one thing they have been consistent on all year long for extra points and field goals is off the right-hand side. Obador really flies through, and if you mess up your snap, hold, and kick timing at all, he's right there. So they've been putting pressure on other teams all year.
So really a big series for the defense of Rancocas Valley. They're not giving up not only a touchdown, but no points off the missed field goal. So given the fact that, again, Lenape is going to be receiving to start this second half, being they deferred to start the game, a big play for the Red Devils, and they're just going to run out the clock here, it appears.
So how do you spend this first half? You say, okay, they had one bomb on us, all right, one big play. Other than that, they had one scoring drive. You know? And, the pick six is what it is. So you can keep these kids in the game. You can keep them ready to go. You can say what you need to say to have this game go your way in the second half. Definitely not a blowout, as I'm sure a few people predicted.
So they take the knee, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. Rancocas Valley on the short end, 20 1-7. And we'll be back with the start of the second half in just a moment.
With the long-lasting beauty of natural stone at the Hard Yard, Lippincott Supply in Mount Holly. We stock boulders, Belgian block, flagstone, stacking stone, and decorative gravel. We also offer a huge variety of natural thin veneer stone and custom cut stone. We can help you plan the job, rent the tools, and deliver it all. Whether you're a homeowner or contractor, the best place to buy natural stone products is at Lippincott Supply, downtown Mount Holly, since 1901.
Pre-owned vehicle, Miller Ford has a great selection to complement any lifestyle or budget. Plus, not just any car can be certified pre-owned Ford. Only the best cared for vehicles are chosen and then backed with Ford factory coverage, a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, special financing, a clean Carfax report, and 24-hour roadside assistance. Find an affordable, reliable, and certified Miller Ford today. Miller makes it better. Route 38 Mount Holly and 24/7 at millerford.com. Pre-loved, pre-approved, and new to you. Visit Miller Subaru in Mount Holly and get a great deal on a factory-certified pre-owned vehicle. Our certified pre-owned vehicles are all backed by Subaru and come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, special financing, a free Carfax included, and 24-hour roadside assistance. Get all of the luxuries and peace of mind of a new car at an affordable price. Miller makes it better. Miller Subaru, Route 38 Mount Holly, 24/7 at millersubaru.com.
Create your home with the long-lasting beauty of natural stone at the Hard Yard. Lippincott Supply in Mount Holly. We stock boulders, Belgian block, flagstone, stacking stone, and decorative gravel. We also offer a huge variety of natural thin veneer stone and custom cut stone. We can help you plan the job, rent the tools, and deliver it all. Whether you're a homeowner or contractor, the best place to buy natural stone products is at Lippincott Supply, downtown Mount Holly, since 1901.
Looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle? Miller Ford has a great selection to complement any lifestyle or budget. Plus, not just any car can be certified pre-owned Ford. Only the best cared for vehicles are chosen and then backed with Ford factory coverage, a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, special financing, a clean Carfax report, and 24-hour roadside assistance. Find an affordable, reliable, and certified Miller Ford today. Miller makes it better. Route 38 Mount Holly and 24/7 at millerford.com. Pre-loved, pre-approved, and new to you. Visit Miller Subaru in Mount Holly and get a great deal on a factory-certified pre-owned vehicle. Our certified pre-owned vehicles are all backed by Subaru and come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, special financing, a free Carfax included, and 24-hour roadside assistance. Get all of the luxuries and peace of mind of a new car at an affordable price. Miller makes it better. Miller Subaru, Route 38 Mount Holly, 24/7 at millersubaru.com.
Update your home with the long-lasting beauty of natural stone at the Hard Yard. Lippincott Supply in Mount Holly. We stock boulders, Belgian block, flagstone, stacking stone, and decorative gravel. We also offer a huge variety of natural thin veneer stone and custom cut stone. We can help you plan the job, rent the tools, and deliver it all. Whether you're a homeowner or contractor, the best place to buy natural stone products is at Lippincott Supply, downtown Mount Holly, since 1901.
Looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle? Miller Ford has a great selection to complement any lifestyle or budget. Plus, not just any car can be certified pre-owned Ford. Only the best cared for vehicles are chosen and then backed with Ford factory coverage, a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, special financing, a clean Carfax report, and 24-hour roadside assistance. Find an affordable, reliable, and certified Miller Ford today. Miller makes it better. Route 38 Mount Holly and 24/7 at millerford.com. Pre-loved, pre-approved, and new to you. Visit Miller Subaru in Mount Holly and get a great deal on a factory-certified pre-owned vehicle. Our certified pre-owned vehicles are all backed by Subaru and come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, special financing, a free Carfax included, and 24-hour roadside assistance. Get all of the luxuries and peace of mind of a new car at an affordable price. Miller makes it better. Miller Subaru, Route 38 Mount Holly, 24/7 at millersubaru.com.
Update your home with the long-lasting beauty of natural stone at the Hard Yard. Lippincott Supply in Mount Holly. We stock boulders, Belgian block, flagstone, stacking stone, and decorative gravel. We also offer a huge variety of natural thin veneer stone and custom cut stone. We can help you plan the job, rent the tools, and deliver it all. Whether you're a homeowner or contractor, the best place to buy natural stone products is at Lippincott Supply, downtown Mount Holly, since 1901.
Looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle? Miller Ford has a great selection to complement any lifestyle or budget. Plus, not just any car can be certified pre-owned Ford. Only the best cared for vehicles are chosen and then backed with Ford factory coverage, a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, special financing, a clean Carfax report, and 24-hour roadside assistance. Find an affordable, reliable, and certified Miller Ford today. Miller makes it better. Route 38 Mount Holly and 24/7 at millerford.com. Pre-loved, pre-approved, and new to you. Visit Miller Subaru in Mount Holly and get a great deal on a factory-certified pre-owned vehicle. Our certified pre-owned vehicles are all backed by Subaru and come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, special financing, a free Carfax included, and 24-hour roadside assistance. Get all of the luxuries and peace of mind of a new car at an affordable price. Miller makes it better. Miller Subaru, Route 38 Mount Holly, 24/7 at millersubaru.com.
All right, welcome back to Lenape, where the Indians lead Rancocas Valley 21-7 at halftime, and didn't really start off very well, Sam, for Rancocas Valley. First play from scrimmage for Rancocas Valley, they throw an interception. First play for Lenape, 45-yard hookup long to Coleman. Point after was good, and then an interception by Kennedy, who takes it to the house, 14-0 quickly. Attempted a field goal from 25 that was no good, but then Addison hits Obador for 70 yards. That made it 14-7 with a point after. And then, of course, an 18-yard toss from Long to Coleman with a point after being good, 21-7. But I think that Rancocas Valley, as the half wore on, really started to play a little bit better defensively and put a lot more pressure on the quarterback Long. So we'll have to see how this plays out. I think, as is most of the time, most cases, when you have a game like this, the first drive of the third quarter, very important.
Right. Like you said, Rancocas Valley took a page out of Lenape's book and started pressuring the QB. And they realized that they're going to have a little more success with that. So we'll see if they continue with that. And you know what? They are one play away from making this such a close game and maybe having Lenape doubt itself, because I'm sure the players thought this was going to be a team they can walk over. And why wouldn't they? I mean, they're 5-1 and Rancocas Valley is 0-6. But when you're rivals and you're close and, things happen. At any point, Rancocas Valley is one play away from making this 14-21, and a whole new game.
And we've seen Rancocas Valley also do some better things offensively as well. So we'll see if they can continue. Here in this second half, they will be kicking it away. Joe Bryson to boot it, back Kennedy along with Coleman. There's a little breeze here, kind of blowing across the field as we view it, from the near sideline to the far sideline.
Yeah, earlier in the game, now it's coming towards us, across, like you said, across the field. It was blowing directly to the opposite side of the scoreboard earlier in the game.
Bryson angling it for the right sideline. It's taken at the 30-yard line by one of the up people who's across the 40, continues driving to the 47, 48-yard line. So excellent field position. Matthews still on the return for Lenape, who will start Brady Long at quarterback. Whom's Bruce, the running back, Xavier Coleman, and Connor Kennedy, the wideouts. Clyde Washington is the tight end. They come out in a slot formation to the right side from the 49-yard line. Bruce pounds up the middle. 5 or 6 on first down.
We wondered because, like you said, you saw them earlier this year, and you talked about a game where there's the tale of two halves. They came out in the second half completely different than the first half. I want to see if they're going to keep pounding it up the middle, or they're going to try some misdirection or jet sweeps or something different. I made it clear my vote. Go straight ahead, but we'll see what they're going to do.
Second and a short 5. Braden Dixon splits to the right, slot to the left.
Yeah, you just check to the hitch right here. You get about 5 yards and you keep going.
Bruce pounds up the middle, but a minimal gain, 1, maybe 2. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4 for Lenape. So an early opportunity to get this offense off the field, although 21-7 up, Lenape may decide, hey, we're going to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the Rancocas Valley offense, that one big play where Obenar kind of forced his way on the defender, but other than that, not a lot of drive, not a lot of yards.
3rd and 4 from the 45. of Rancocas Valley. Quick toss to the left side. That's complete. The Kennedy, he has more than enough to the first down. He's run out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
And there's your hitches when they show that 4 across. You know, what you can do is call 2 plays in the huddle. All right, you call an ISO or hitch based on what they line up in. They give you the 5 yards. You know, you give them a color. You check to the hitch. If they're pressing or they bring down one of the safeties, you know, run the ISO.
They mark it at the 36-yard line. Kennedy and Coleman both to the right side with a slot. Wing formation to the left side. Here's Long again. Quick toss to the right side, complete to Coleman. He's got blockers in front. Coleman cuts inside. He's inside the 25-yard line and knocked down at the 20-yard line. That one's set up very nicely with the blockers, really giving him room to run.
Yeah, that's a case of that's what RV has to do to not get beat deep. That's what Lenape has to do to take advantage of the open flats. I mean, they're just taking what RV's giving them, and RV can't take that away because then they risk giving away the fade or the seam pattern. So it's, you know, it's tough right now.
15-yard advance on the hookup. Right Coleman. Long again. Being rushed, throws to the right sideline. All alone is Kennedy. Cuts upfield. Kennedy bounced out of bounds near the pylon. Still no discussion. They say, yes, it is a touchdown. Gets just inside the right pylon for the touch. 21-yard hookup. But there is a marker.
Yeah, it looks like it's on the defense here. Let's see. See, they're on the extra. They're going to take it on the extra point or the kickoff. He has to decide. All right, so roughing the passer, they're going to take it on the kickoff. It's a nice move. You got the ball. He sold an inside move, ran right around him.
So Shank will attempt. 27-7, looking for point number 28. Anthony Salona to hold it. And it is good. 28-7 now. Lenape leads Rancocas Valley. Well, over the years, Third Base Sports and Trophies has grown into one of the leading companies on the East Coast in providing all of your trophy and apparel needs. Located at 1960 Old Cuthbert Road in Cherry Hill, they provide one-stop shopping to their customers with outstanding quality, service, and affordability. Open Monday through Friday from 9 till 5, Saturdays 9 till noon. Phone 856-665-0114. Remember to stop at third base on your way home. So impressive as Lenape moves it down the field after getting really good field position to start their drive. And another touchdown, 28-7 now, as Rancocas Valley will get the football for the first time here in the second half.
You know, I agree. When you say impressive, they're impressive specifically because they took what RV gave them. RV had the 4 across. They gave them the flats. They took the flats. They didn't do anything exotic, anything outside their wheelhouse. They took what RV gave them.
Deep kick, as we said, has a strong leg, hits the base of the upright through the end zone, and I think that's right.
15-yard didn't hurt at all.
I was about to say, yeah, now I know why he kicked it through the end zone, but he still has a strong leg. So Rancocas Valley with the football at their own 20-yard line.
But, you know, again, what would have been nice was maybe a pooch inside the 10. So, you know, causing something back there. But, you know, it's safer to kick it out of the end zone.
If one thing Rancocas Valley does have, they have a couple of dangerous returners, so why risk it?
Tell me about it.
Addison to Gray, looking to sweep the right side. Gray is hit behind the line of scrimmage, may have been able to get back to the line of scrimmage, but Lenape strung that out and played it very well.
If any team needed misdirection, it's RV right now. They haven't covered that quarterback out there yet.
No gain. Second and 10. Looks like they're going to come out in a quad formation to the left side, as you see it.
So a lot of people run a quarterback draw out of this, but
Quick toss to the left side. That one's complete to Gray. Gray to the 24-yard line, and he refuses to go down and then finally knocked backward. So off the triple or quadruple stack, they go to Gray. Picks up 5 yards and makes it more manageable on a 3rd and 5 from the 25. Opener splitting out to the left side. Rancocas Valley staring at the sideline, and now they get the quota as they were short a player. Washington split far out to the right side. 3rd and 5 from the 25. Addison will go nowhere, didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
you know what Coleman does well on that? He times his blitzes up. You know, it seems like the Rancocas Valley is going on the first count or the first, regular snap count. And he times up his blitzes coming from the secondary right through the line. I mean, they don't have a chance to block him, You either have to change your snap count up or throw right behind him. And he does a good job of that.
Clyde Washington also in there on the pressure. Really had nowhere to go. We've seen Addison have some success running that play, but I think that Lenape probably expecting it.
Just hope we get a punt here. We're not going to do anything risky.
Bryson just inside his 10-yard line with a good snap. And the kick to the left sideline, and it's out of bounds. Probably going to mark it in Rancocas Valley territory. Wanted to keep it away from Coleman, but they're going to say it was right at the midfield line. So Lenape with their second possession of this second half, up 28-7.
That punt may be a net gain. I mean, people say, it's a shank, it's off to the side. But you know what it didn't do? It didn't get the ball into Coleman's hands. And didn't give him a chance to run it back. So you know what? You may have lost about 10 yards on your punt, but you got your defense out there.
Coleman will split far out to the left side. The rest of the team is tight wing left formation, is long again in the spread.
We'll see how long it takes. There's a sweep. See how long it takes Lenape to see that one of the defensive linemen for RV is out, and see if they're going to run on the right side.
DJ Lawrence gets the call. We've seen some impressive runs from him in the first half and able to pick up 9 yards to start this drive. Looks like it was intended to go outside, and then he cut it back inside and found room.
Yep.
Kennedy left, Coleman right. 2nd and a yard from the 41 of Rancocas Valley. Luke Cole in the backfield along with Bruce. A deep throw to the right side. That one's complete at the 10-yard line to Coleman, and he's going to be out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Just a perfectly executed play right there as he just waited for the ball to come down, had a step on a cease and able to haul it in and then pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, lucky for RV, they had a penalty on that play. That was a heck of a throwing ball. When you say hit him in stride, that was hitting him in stride. He didn't speed up, he didn't slow down. Nicely thrown ball, but that's what you do with RV. There's so many things that can go wrong offensively. Defense just stays in the game, and you can wait for something to happen.
Legal procedure, the call against Lenape. So it's a 5-yard walk-off. That's not the big deal. It prevented a huge play to Coleman.
A 5-yard walk-off or really a 45-yard, yeah.
Yeah. Brings up 2nd down and 6 from the 46 of RV. Coleman right, left Kennedy. Long checking his wristband for the play. And the give to Bruce. Bruce has a blocker in front. Bruce breaks out in the clear. Bruce continues driving inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Again, those are the plays that hurt you. They're right up the middle. Mano a mano, move out of the way. I'm going here.
Bruce comes to the sideline, replaced by Lawrence. 1st down. Thing about this team compared to old Lenape teams is they don't just pound the ground. They can throw the football. This team can, so it just makes it so much harder to defend them.
And even though you had a penalty on the last pass play, don't think that cornerback forgot about that. He got beat. Even though he had pretty close coverage, he still was beat. So you loosen them up. Now you have hitches all day. You have hitch and goes. You have slant and goes. You have a bunch of things you can do.
Coleman is right. Kennedy is left. Long barking out signals. And they're going to call timeout. Lenape is. So we are in the 3rd quarter, and we'll be back right after this.
Update your home with the long-lasting beauty of natural stone at the Hard Yard. Lippincott Supply in Mount Holly. We stock boulders, Belgian block, flagstone, stacking stone, and decorative gravel. We also offer a huge variety of natural thin veneer stone and custom cut stone. We can help you plan the job, rent the tools, and deliver it all. Whether you're a homeowner or contractor, the best place to buy natural stone products is at Lippincott Supply, downtown Mount Holly, since 1901.
Lenape up 28-7 in possession of the football. They have a 1st down at the 29-yard line of Rancocas Valley. Luke Cole in there at running back. Along with Lawrence. Coleman to the right side. Kennedy out left. Long looking over that defense. Here's the snap. Tossing deep down the field, and this one is intercepted. Did he hang on? Yes, he did. That was Assis, I believe, to make the reception, the interception, I should say. And again, another example of what we were talking about, Sam, is the defensive backs. I mean, obviously they got beat on that play to Coleman, but it was called back. But right there, defender right there.
He did a great job. He was on the down upfield shoulder. I mean, it was the receiver, the defender, and the goalpost. And he took the ball away from him at the highest point right there. That's a good job. He's in position. You put yourself in position of the play, that's 80% of the problem.
So Rancocas Valley with the interception. They have had a couple in this game. Lenape has had 3. So they've exchanged turnovers, some more important than others. Of course, Kennedy took it to the house in that first quarter of play. Addison going to take it himself. Here's the toss back to Hughie. Fumbles the football, and Lenape's got it. So you talk about getting a little too fancy, and you can see what can happen if you don't execute it perfectly.
And I applaud them for the misdirection, try, the reverse or whatever. But when you come out in a formation that you've never run before, and then run a play that you never run before, everybody's antenna are up, you know? You have to do it out of a base formation that you run all the time and then run that play. So you're kind of making it difficult on yourself if you run plays by formation.
So the ball is going to be placed down at the 16-yard line. So after the interception, they give it right back on the fumble. Coleman right, Kennedy left. Bruce pounds off right guard. Inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. 5'10", 190-pound junior is Bruce.
That's what makes football great right there. You know, I'm going to channel my inner John Madden here, but it's mano a mano right in the hole right there. And people underestimate the difficulty of having a person run at you as fast as they can, and you run back at them. That's a great job.
Gain of 3 on first down. Coleman left, Kennedy right. Of course, Long's back next year. Bruce is back next year. Coleman back next year, all juniors. Here's Bruce looking to circle the left end. They're hemming him in, and they do knock him down. Thought for a moment, don't see a flag that could have been a horse collar there, but it wasn't.
I think because he started on the side or front and worked his way to the back, you know, it's different if you start on the back. So hopefully that's what they saw.
Players shaken up for Rancocas Valley along the far sideline.
Give me like 24.
28-7 is the score. Rancocas Valley on the short end. And there is something for everybody at Dempster's Sports Pub in Mount Holly. Early bird specials, Mexican Monday, Saturday breakfast, Thirsty Thursday, a great menu featuring their scrumptious burgers, nightly entertainment, and a wide variety of beverages. But Dempster Sports Pub was designed for the sports fan. You can watch all the NFL and college football games, plus baseball, basketball, hockey, soccer, you name it. And they have all their own teams for shuffleboard, darts, and horseshoes. Dempster's Sports Pub, 437 Pine Street, just off Route 38 in Mount Holly, where friends become family.
Let's go, Connor!
Third down now. And a long 6. At the 12-yard line. Under center is Long. The give is to Lawrence off right tackle. Lawrence spins away, but then he's swarmed under as he powers to the 10-yard line. Is going to be 3 yards short, however, of that first down. Actually going to be 4 yards short, so 4th and 4 under center is Long. Again, Lawrence looking to sweep the left side, and Rancocas Valley has him hemmed in, and they're not going to let him turn the corner. The early penetration there had him swing further out to the outside, and by the time he looked to turn upfield, they got help.
Yeah, side to side they won. I was just about to give Lenape credit for not blocking in the back, but it looks like they may have. Oh, so okay. So they declined that. So side to side, RV wins. You know, same thing we talked about earlier in the day.
So Rancocas Valley, again, defensively gets off the field, and they will now have the football one more time. Have not really been able to do a lot with it, though, Sam. They have not had the consistency to sustain drives.
And you know what? They're not going to. What they're going to have to do is catch Lenape off guard, have a big play, or do something. Because if you think they're going to march down the field, hitting 3, 7, 12-yard plays, they have the quarterback draw on certain plays, and they have the sweep.
So they start off deep in their own territory at the 11-yard line. Makes it even tougher. Addison, they give off the left side. Stacked up at the line of scrimmage, maybe even lost a yard. Did lose a yard. Is that Watson on the carry?
I didn't see it. I couldn't. It's
tough to see.
Back here, yeah.
So now 2nd and 11. Quick pitch to the right side with a blocker in front along the right sideline across the 20 to the 23-yard line. Nicely executed play there. Hughie on the reception.
Excellent play. Got the ball out there quick, caught it, turned and ran. I mean, if you do it right, there's not much the defense can do.
First down. And the blocking was really good, too, to give him an opportunity to pick up that extra yardage.
Yeah, and all you need is a hat on a hat. I mean, you don't need pancakes or knockdowns. Just occupy your defender, and you can get by.
Double slot formation. Addison throws. This one complete to Overker. He's across the 30-yard line. Continues, breaks out in the clear. Has one man to beat along the right sideline. Now cuts back the other way. Continues changing direction. Still on his feet inside the 20-yard line, and he's going to take it to the house, or did he? He did take it to the house. All of a sudden came out the other side. It was a traffic jam, and here comes his white jersey, and he scores a touchdown.
I'm going to say he set the record for the amount of cuts on one touchdown run, okay? That's a Guinness record right there. I think he made about 32 moves on that run. Well, there's the big play we talked about. Like we said, they're not going to just chop it up and go down the field. That's what they're going to have to do. Get the ball in the hands of your best playmaker, and you play against one or two of their defenders. You're not going to beat the entire team. Use my guy against your guys.
Yeah, that was a zigzag festival right there.
You know, what you need is that line on TV where you can measure the actual distance run versus the yards.
Exactly. 69 yards officially. The kick is good.
So if you walk up to this game, you don't know the history of either one of these two teams, would you say, oh, yeah, this is clearly an 0-6 team and a 5-1 team? No, you wouldn't say that. You know, you say a team that has better players than the other right now, but because of the rivalry and because of the mistakes made, especially in the second half, 7-7 in the second half?
Yeah. Well, I talked to Coach Russo Vineland before last week's game, and he said best 0-5 team in South Jersey is Rancocas Valley because, hey, they you can see that they can play. It's just a matter of they're very young, and they don't have the consistency to sustain drives. And as you just mentioned, you just saw what they can do, but it requires them to break some big plays rather than just try to stay ahead of the sticks and on schedule, as they say, because they just don't have the players to do that.
No, you don't even want to. You're not going to pretend like you can do that. What you do is you say, hey, hold on, and hit something big. Get a turnover on defense, frustrate the other team, cause them to make mistakes and doubt themselves.
So now 14, 28-14. Rancocas Valley hanging around.
What happens if, I don't know, Lenape turns it over, Harvey gets the scoop and score? 21-28, did they get nervous?
Now Obernor, he's a talented young player. We saw him take one to the house against Vineland last week on a kickoff, so he's got abilities. Bryson to kick. Again, angling for the left sideline. They're going to let it roll out of bounds. They are, so Lenape will get the football at their own 35-yard line.
They're only a few yards away from that being an excellent kick. I mean, you hit that on top of the numbers rather than the bottom of the numbers. That's what you want, so that's all right.
Well, if you take a look at where Lenape has started their drives in this game, 35 isn't bad. I'm just saying for a lot of this game, they've started on Rancocas Valley.
35, yeah.
Right.
I guess it's all about perspective, right? So net win, RV.
Coleman to the left side, Kennedy right at the 35-yard line. Brady Long going to throw. Being rushed.
Good underneath coverage. That's what caused that flush.
Throwing it to the right side, and this one's going to be picked off by Gray at the 37-yard line, and just as you called it, what if they turn it over, and they do.
I wish we had a replay and teleprompter. What happened there, because you're never going to stop a slant or an out with a safety or corner. The underneath backers ran underneath that. The quarterback didn't want to throw it. He spun out trying to make too much of a play because, the favorite's going to make sure we win by a lot. And he panicked and threw an interception. Now, see what happens. All right, they're going to start. Are they going to hold themselves together or are they going to panic? What if?
Yeah, well, the what if just became truth and reality. The pickoff by Gray. Again, we've said all along in this game, the DBs have, for the most part, done a great job for Rancocas Valley.
Yeah, you did.
Washington splits far out to the right side. And a whistle.
They were set.
False start. 5-yard walk-off brings up 1st and 15 now for the Red Devils.
Haven't been a lot of self-inflicted wounds today for RV. I'll give them that. That first down on defense and maybe this one here, you know.
1st and 15 from the 32-yard line now. Addison with the give off right tackle, struggling across the 35, close to the 36-yard line. On the carry was Watson on the carry, and that's the end of the third quarter of play. So RV cuts the deficit to just 14. It's 28-14. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this.
Looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle? Miller Ford has a great selection to complement any lifestyle or budget. Plus, not just any car can be certified pre-owned Ford. Only the best cared for vehicles are chosen and then backed with Ford factory coverage, a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, special financing, a clean Carfax report, and 24-hour roadside assistance. Find an affordable, reliable, and certified Miller Ford today. Miller makes it better. Route 38 Mount Holly and 24/7 at millerford.com.
Fourth and final quarter here from Lenape. Rancocas Valley facing a 2nd down and 12. From their own 35-yard line.
What has worked so far for them, other than the long ball where the receiver makes a great play, is a tunnel screen. Actually, the reverse that they fumbled and gave the ball was actually there. Space. We rushed.
Stack formation to the left side. They look to swing it out to Dean Watson as they had those 3 receivers on the left side, probably looking to get some blocking from them, and then the quick pitch to the left side just couldn't hook up.
I just would like to see that play out of a more normal or familiar formation, rather than tipping off everybody that something different is coming.
Assis checks in for Watson. Now a 3rd and 12 for the Red Devils, down 28-14. Addison throws over the middle, too high, intended for Gray at the 46-yard line. Kind of put a little too much air under that one, and it was incomplete.
I mean, it's a good call. If he would have caught it, he would have had to make 5 more yards on his own. But, I mean, that's possible. He had a little bit of space there, and it would have to be a great tackle to stop him. It's a shame.
So now again, the punt formation. Bryson to kick. Coleman back to receive it. Coleman now moves up to his 32-yard line. At the 20 will be Bryson to kick. Long count here.
I've seen this before. Here we go. Okay.
Good snap. And the boot. High. Coleman's going to have a chance, and he makes the catch. Does not call for the fair catch inside the 30-yard line. At the 28-yard line is where they're going to mark it.
Good job by the government. All right, good job by Coleman holding on to the ball.
You know, it's interesting. There's a former coach who I've done games with in the past, and he said, I just don't understand why they put one receiver back to receive a punt. Mm-hmm. Because if you put 2 back there, you can't kick it away from both of them. So that was a pet peeve of his. Put 2 back there, and this way you have an opportunity to return it, because no matter where they kick it, unless they kick it along the ground, you're going to have an opportunity.
Right. I've heard many coaches say that. That is a common complaint. Get the ball out.
Bruce powering off left tackle. Pickup of a couple. 2nd down and 8.
You enter this series defensively with the same mindset. Give them the hitches, take away the inside run, make them run side to side. All you have to do is keep eyes on the tight end now. He hasn't been part of the game for a while.
Braden Dixon to the right side. Coleman and Kennedy to the left. Quick pitch to Coleman. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and he's run out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Going to be short of the first down by just a yard. Now 3rd and a yard. Well, that play just seems to be so effective there, Sam, where they put the 2 receivers on the one side. I mean, you get it to Coleman quickly, and he's able to work his way along the left sideline and make something happen.
And it is, because the invert player, the outside backer, has to decide, am I going to take on the run and stop the ISO, or am I going out to stop the pass? And that's the catch. And, whatever he does, the offense is going to win. But you're not going to always score touchdowns on that if the defense is in the position.
Bring the sticks out. See if they did, in fact, pick up that first down. And they did. So the Indians with the first down. Going to mark it at the 36-yard line. Kennedy and Coleman both split out to the right side. In a slot formation. Here's the give to Bruce, looking to sweep the right side. He will lose yardage. Great penetration there again. Just swarmed under.
I'll tell you what I see there is Lenape doesn't audible, because clearly RV was blitzing. They had man-to-man, 0 coverage. They had sending 6 guys, and they ran a sweep. I mean, with the receivers that they have and the quarterback that can put it up, you check to a fade right there, and you play your game. But they're not checking. They're hoping to get the right call from the sideline. So this is more of a chess game than an adjustment game.
Dixon right slot formation to the left side. Kennedy and Coleman on a 2nd and 12. From the 34. Long gives off to DJ Lawrence, and he is hit just as he gets the handoff. I mean, they were there as soon as he touched the football. And another loss for this defense of Rancocas Valley. And Sam, I'm telling you, this team defensively seems to be getting better and better as the game moves on.
It's momentum. RV's saying, wait a minute, we can play with them. Lenape's saying, oh, wait a minute, what are we doing wrong? Everybody's starting to look around in the huddle. Hands on hips.
So now a great opportunity here for the defense of Rancocas Valley to prevent them from getting that first down and turn it back over to the offense.
So this is the time of the game that you would have wished you ran about 12 ISOs, but now you can get those yards. But they didn't. They ran about 6 or 7. RV's still fresh. There's the reverse.
Here's cutting inside is Coleman. Coleman along the right sideline, and he dives for the first down. The question is, did he get there? Something that Coach Wojciechowski said, hey, we're going to run some misdirection, have them looking in the backfield right there.
Oh.
He stepped out of bounds, they say, at the 42, 43-yard line, so not close to the first down. It's going to bring up a 4th and 4 for Lenape. With that last lunge forward, it looked like he was close to the first down, but from this angle, we couldn't see what happened over there.
That was a super effort by him. I obviously couldn't see if he stepped out, but that was a super effort. And they played right into the hands of Rancocas.
Assis back to receive it. Salona will kick it. I think this is their first punt of the football game. High quivering spiral. Just going to get away from it. Now Cease picks it up at the 30-yard line, and he's going to be downed immediately.
This is the second time I've seen him slip today. I mean, you think, I don't know if he has screw-ins or what kind of cleats he has. I don't know if they make those anymore, to be honest with you. But he needs to get a pair of cleats that he needs to adjust to this field right now.
So again, Rancocas Valley, I think that was probably, Sam, their most impressive series of this football game. Back-to-back losses, penetration, would not let them run the football.
It looked just like a series that they had them stopped at 3rd and 3 before they jumped off sides for the giving away a first down. which would have eliminated at least one score. And who knows, right? Could have been 21-14 with them having the ball.
So we've got quads to the right side. You see it there. Let's see if they run a strange play here off the strange formation.
Well, they've done a screen so far and a quarterback draw, so that's the two plays they've got.
Empty backfield for Addison. And Addison maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. He's had some success, but not lately running that play.
Yeah, he needs to actually set up like he's passing first. He gets the ball, and he's like, I got to go. Get the ball, get set up, wait a pause a second, let the rush lanes develop, then get downfield. But if you do it too quickly, they'll see right away.
No gain as they set up again. Quads to the right side, empty backfield for Rancocas Valley, so going to some more exotic formations here late. Addison, the quick throw to the left side. This one's complete, or was it? Yeah, it was complete as bobbling the football was Washington, but unfortunately he had to kind of bobble it and then get it back in, and then by the time he did that, a loss.
He has rushed those last two plays. And the first one was minimal damage. The second one, it made him lose the yardage he gained on the first one. He needs to slow down and let the game come to him.
Lenape player shaken up. 28-14. Lenape on top. And Parent Chief Chapels has been part of the greater Mount Holly community for more than 180 years. Community service and participation are both part of their heritage. When you have a need for their services, you can call 609-267-0399. Go to their website at parentchief.com or visit their warm and comfortable offices at 438 High Street in Mount Holly. They're there to help honor the memory of your loved ones. Parent Chief Chapels, a proud supporter of the student athletes at Rancocas Valley High School. So RV now facing a 3rd and 12. Have really not been able to do much with it here in this series after playing very, very well on the last series defensively against Lenape.
So what do? You stop playing the Lenape defense. You find one player and go after him. Yeah, room over here.
Double slot formation. Addison back to pass. Sets up, fires deep down the middle of the field and overthrows everybody. The closest to it was Kennedy, but just couldn't reach it. That one overthrown by Addison.
$7:45 left.
Yeah, it's tough to read the scoreboard and the clock here because of the sun, although it's gotten a little better than it was earlier.
It's not my eyes. It's the sun, the scoreboard, and everything other than mine.
So Bryson again will be kicking it from deep in his own territory. That is 12. Good snap. And the kick.
Tipped.
End over end. Just going to let it roll as Coleman doesn't want to get near it. It's going to be blown dead right at the 30-yard line. So with the roll, pretty good kick there by Bryson.
Yeah, the referee signaled a tip, and he'll take it. It would be nice to see 2 or 3 positive plays in a row, by the offense, but Lenape wasn't able to do that either, so maybe it's appropriate.
So Lenape will have the football at their own 30-yard line. See if Rancocas Valley's defense can put together back-to-back stops, 3 and outs.
1st and 10 for the Indians.
Slot to the left side, Coleman and Kennedy. Long takes the snap. Long up the middle to Bruce, powering his way, continues to drive to the 34-yard line. Pick up a 4 on 1st down for Bruce. Arnold Young there to make the stop along with a bunch of his mates. 5 yards on the carry by Bruce. Kennedy left, Coleman right. Long now under center. Again, Bruce breaks a tackle in the backfield, off left guard as he cuts up field to the 37-yard line. Still going to be short of the first down by 2-3.
So he had, 5 yards to first down, 4 yards on second down, which, anything over 3 or 4 is good, but these would be 8-yard runs. And this is really their own fault. They made their bed, now they have to sleep in it. They have an energized defense that is not giving up big chunks of yardage. Now you have to fight in the last part of the game.
RV again, an opportunity to throw Bruce for a loss, but just couldn't secure the tackle. He's very strong running it. Coleman left.
Zero coverage.
Again, Bruce battles forward, first down, a lot more across the 45 to the 48-yard line, and you could see his power. He carries tacklers with him.
Right. Certainly runs with his shoulders up, downfield, and there's 2 hands on the ball, which is nice to see. Because down a distance and game position, certainly don't want to turn over here. So they're well coached in that respect.
First down at the 48-yard line. Right Coleman, left Kennedy. Long under center. DJ Lawrence. Lawrence is slippery as he moves it inside the midfield line to the 46-yard line of RV. I mean, he's not easy to get down.
No, he's definitely a shifty runner, but he may have been a little bit too shifty for his own good. He lost the ball there for a second, and he got it back. But he ran to his own man. They made a cut, turned his shoulders, and squeezed for 2 more yards. So there's a lot going on in the 7 yards of running.
Comes off the field. Bruce back in there, along with Luke Cole. Kennedy right. Coleman left. Bruce with a blocker in front. Cuts up field to the 42-yard line.
I guess technically that could be misdirection because it was a counter. So if that's what he meant, they're doing it. So
Jamal Simon Jr. is in front. 6'2", 220-pound junior. So a lot of these players are going to be back next year, Sam. So they're not a one-hit wonder.
No.
Right is Coleman, left is Kennedy. I formation. Here's Bruce, powers his way up the middle. Inside the 35-yard line, continues driving, and he dragged about 2 or 3 tacklers to the 31-yard line. So again, impressive running. See there the old Lenape Indians, right? Just pounding it between the tackles.
There's that weight room right there. That's like you said, off-season weight room run.
Mm-hmm.
But there's something to having that ability to pound it when you need it. You don't necessarily have to live off it all game long, but you're going to need one drive where you pound it.
C. Long continues to take it from center.
So that's a trap for the fullback.
Fullback breaks free to the 5 and for the touchdown. Was that a direct snap?
There was a trap. It was
Okay.
it was like a 32 trap or a trap from left to right, which is great. They set him up. They did a good job of setting them up with the runs, having the D tackles penetrate, and if you penetrate too much, they're going to trap you and get right underneath you. Good series of play calls. That wasn't one good play. That was about 6 good calls in a row.
So Shank will attempt it. And it is good. That makes it 35-14. Lenape extends their lead. Well, Bill Gordon Mount Holly Pro Day is proud to support Rancocas Valley football. Bill Gordon Mount Holly Pro Day is an annual not-for-profit event established in 1998 as a way to financially support area youth programs, everything from Pop Warner football to Mount Holly Library. The 23rd annual Bill Gordon Mount Holly Pro Day coming up in May. Check out the details online at onlc.com/pro day. So the big run by Cole 48-yarder. They've had some big ones in this game, and that one kind of coming as a surprise because, of course, Cole is not the speedster. He's a power runner, but that one just broke open.
It was, and it was a great call, and he's a big, tough runner. He got through there, and it's amazing to have size, strength, and speed, and you are the secondary call in terms of the running game. So they're kind of loaded on offense.
He also a junior.
See, I sense a theme going on here.
Yeah, it is.
Now, last year, they made it to Lenape. Last year, they were...
Well, Rancocas Valley beat them in the Group 5 playoffs. Of course, Rancocas Valley playing Williamstown in the South Jersey Group 5 final. Here's the return. Cutting it up the middle. Obenor to the 28-yard line. And, of course, in 2017, Lenape won it all, Group 5. They beat Rancocas Valley.
They're set up to they're set up for at least 2 years to go back. So
They're not home. They won't know.
Coach Wojciechowski in his second year has really brought them back to prominence. Number 3 team in South Jersey. Williamstown ranked number 1 after last night shutting out Shawnee 17-0. They got that defense, don't they?
they're another one. They're similar to Lenape in the fact that they just come downhill and say, you need to beat me. Show me that you're going to beat me.
Addison pump fakes, doesn't have anywhere to go, just throws it, almost intercepted, but they say no. It hit the ground.
I'm not sure if that was a stop or a slant, but he saw the coverage. Even if they call that not an interception, it's a great effort. Great effort.
Really was. Jacob Silver, the 6-footer, 230-pound senior.
The oddball in the group, huh?
2nd and 10. Of course, once he pumped faked, it was tough on Addison to get the football away. Just kind of threw it up there. It was deflected at the line of scrimmage. It pops up in the air, and that's not a good sign for an offense. Give off right guard for a few.
They have to approach this as this is their last offensive try unless something big happens. So time is really not the issue. You need to get the first downs and get downfield.
Dane Watson on the carry now, 3rd and 9. Now Cease splits to the right side, Washington left. Being rushed, throwing under severe pressure, and this one is almost intercepted as Kennedy comes up again, getting a beat on the football.
With the pressure he had, it's about as good as throw as you're going to get. He couldn't get over there. He couldn't step into it. Couldn't put it up in the air and let his more talented receiver go get the ball from the defenders. Maybe you can slide the line the next play, bring a tight end in the back over, give him max protection. And you don't need other people going out. You're only throwing to one guy anyway. Have him go over the corner with the 2 safeties. It's just call it what it is.
Lenape calls timeout. They lead it 28. Check that, 35-14. A long run by Cole, and we're going to be back for the final moments of the 4th quarter right after this.
Looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle? Miller Ford has a great selection to complement any lifestyle or budget. Plus, not just any car can be certified pre-owned Ford. Only the best cared for vehicles are chosen and then backed with Ford factory coverage, a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, special financing, a clean Carfax report, and 24-hour roadside assistance. Find an affordable, reliable, and certified Miller Ford today. Miller makes it better. Route 38 Mount Holly and 24/7 at millerford.com.
35-14, Lenape on senior day here at Lenape. Early start, 11 a.m. This one winding down. 4th down and 9, and Rancocas Valley going for it from their own 29-yard line. Addison being rushed, breaks pocket, breaks containment, turns the corner, gets a block, and he's close to the first down. Close to the first down. It looks like he has it. No indication as of yet, but they're moving the sticks, and quite a play there.
How about that? Huh? Of all the scenarios, I was thinking, I don't know, fade, hitch and go, double pass. I didn't see quarterback run to the outside. So good job by him.
Ollie was able to break containment. Once he did, he had room and took advantage. Ball marked just short of the 40-yard line at the 39 for Rancocas Valley. And a marker.
What's the signal? I didn't see what it was. Oh, false start.
5-yard walk-off. 1st and 15 now. Ball at the 35-yard line. Addison, quick pitch to the left side. It's complete. Hughie makes the reception, but another marker.
I was trying to. They're trying to have a tunnel screen. Good call. I mean,
Roughing the passer, the penalty, so that's going to cost them 15.
we've seen that type of play work before. He has to keep coming. I know there were guys there. We may have to bow it a little bit and keep bringing it inside. That's where it's designed to go.
Roughing the passer against Lenape.
Use the hash marks to your advantage. You're on the left hash, put 2 or 3 receivers over there. Put Obenar over here and let him make a play on the ball.
With the penalty, ball moved into Lenape territory at their 48. Assis to the right side. Washington split out left. Slot formation to the right side. Rancocas Valley. Addison with the reverse to Assis. Assis makes the turn. I was looking to see if there was going to be a block in the back there, and
Is that what it was?
if there was a marker down, I think that might have been the call.
Definitely a marker down in that area. So you have 2 out of 3, right? Oh, you called it or made it happen. I'm not sure which.
So they get the 15-yard walk-off, and now 10 of it's coming back against them. Ball moved to the 45-yard line, their own 45.
This is like a middle of the second quarter drive rather than.
Double slot formation. They need the 38. Addison, quick throw to the right side. Assis has to wait for it. Makes the reception into Lenape territory. Going to be run out of bounds at the 47, 48-yard line. So he was just waiting for that ball to get there. It took a long time. I'm sure he wanted to take it upfield a long time before it got there.
I think it was counting the rotations as it was coming to him. But it got there, so.
Yeah. He was wide open. Double slot. 2nd down 8. Addison, quick throw to the left side. This one is complete to Washington. Washington has room along the left sideline, and he's run out of bounds just short of the first down. Washington, the big senior receiver, expected him. You've seen him all season long. I don't think he's been as involved as I thought he might be in the passing game.
No, you're set up to be, maybe one of the top 2 receivers out there, maybe 3 at worst, but you can say that about almost everybody in the offense. I mean, the offense has been nowhere near what they expected or what they wanted this year.
Here's Assis again with the reception, pretty much the same play. He makes the reception good enough for the first down. Coming up, Sean Kennedy to make the stop. Well, they continue the drive. they don't have enough time to continue the drive, actually. So that's the ball game. 35-14, the final score, as Lenape knocks off Rancocas Valley. Lenape now increasing to 6-1, the number 3 ranked team in South Jersey. And we'll be back to recap it as we step aside.
Looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle? Miller Ford has a great selection to complement any lifestyle or budget. Plus, not just any car can be certified pre-owned Ford. Only the best cared for vehicles are chosen and then backed with Ford factory coverage, a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, special financing, a clean Carfax report, and 24-hour roadside assistance. Find an affordable, reliable, and certified Miller Ford today. Miller makes it better. Route 38 Mount Holly and 24/7 at millerford.com. Looking pre-loved, pre-approved, and new to you? Visit Miller Subaru in Mount Holly and get a great deal on a factory-certified pre-owned vehicle. Our certified pre-owned vehicles are all backed by Subaru and come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, special financing, a free Carfax included, and 24-hour roadside assistance. Get all of the luxuries and peace of mind of a new car at an affordable price. Miller makes it better. Miller Subaru, Route 38 Mount Holly, 24/7 at millersubaru.com.
Okay, back here at Lenape, 35-14, the final score. Sam, an interesting game to say the least. I mean, you start off the game, throw an interception on the very first play, does Rancocas Valley. Lenape gets the football. They throw a touchdown pass, 45-yarder to Coleman, their very first play. You get the football back. Interception to Kennedy, takes it to the house. Before you can blink an eye, it's 14-0. But since that time, I think that Rancocas Valley settled down. They played better, I think, as the game went along. The defensive backs played very well. They started to get some penetration and played the run better, as especially the outside game as the game went along. So you look at this game, and sure, it says 35-14, but there are some things you can look at and say, you know what, they're getting better.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the closest game they had this year, but it's the biggest what-if game they had this year, you know? Not that you can take scores off the board or do whatever, but how often do you start with a pick, touchdown, pick six? I mean, that's, no matter what team you are, that's not a common thing. So who knows if they would be able to frustrate Lenape earlier and they may have had a chance to build things, but they certainly moved in the right direction. I mean, let's face it, Lenape made a few more mistakes than I've seen them make in the past, but they certainly have the players to make up for those mistakes. Rancocas made about a few less mistakes than they made in the past, but they don't have the players to make up for even those mistakes. So this is a case of a team that has a lot more talent than the other team, but because they're rivals and they know each other, very close game. RV doesn't have one player that quit physically, doesn't have one player that fit mentally or emotionally. I mean, it's kind of impressive to be 0-6, 0-7. What, 0-6? 0-7 now, and have everybody there listening, doing the right thing. There's no infighting. There's no all the stuff that goes with teams that are struggling like that. So there's something to be said. The kids must see that there's something to build on, or else there'll be infighting and there'll be all kind of problems. So you want to win a game, they have about one more chance, but you can see right now there's something to build on for the future.
No question about it. And when you look at Rancocas Valley, they're a team, as you know very well, that has had a lot of success the last 3 or 4 years with Mangine at quarterback and Condrick, I should say. Just so much talent, of course, not leaving out pretty good Iverson Clement running back. But they've had a lot of talent. They've made it to the Group 5 championship 2 out of the last 3 years. They've been very good. They got knocked out by Millville the year they did not make it to the final. And Millville, of course, beat Toms River North to win the Group 5 championship. So every team goes through one of these years, especially public schools. Because you can't recruit, you can't keep bringing in players like the non-publics can. So it's just one of those years. But I think that if you follow Rancocas Valley and you know the tradition and you know that they're going to get this thing turned around, that's the mindset, I think. And today's game, I think, gave you some glimpse into what you could see next year.
I mean, that's just a fact with Rancocas Valley. You can look at the record and go trace it back to 20, 30 years. They come in waves. All the talent comes together. And they struggle for a couple of years, it comes together. Sometimes when they're down, they fall apart. But this team is down, but I'm just going to say it again, that they're not falling apart. You know, so that's the difference. So when they do build themselves back up, it's going to be a heck of a thing. So, you know, they don't let the lows get them too low.
So once again, the final score from Lenape on Senior Day, 35-14, the Indians knocking off the Red Devils. Like to thank everybody for a great job, well done. Sam Jenkins, great to work with you again, reuniting. Of course, we worked together all last season doing the Rancocas Valley games, and I want to thank everybody who's doing a great job here from Lenape. Once again, the final score, Lenape knocking off Rancocas Valley, 35-14. So long for now.